Hi, it's Sandy from Sandy Over 70. Have you ever wondered how the models that you see online and in magazines get those absolutely perfectly groomed brows? Well, as you can see, I have probably almost no brows, and they're very light, and I've been so envious. I do use an eyebrow pencil, but the ones I've been seeing using a gel, really beautiful. So when I kept seeing ads on Facebook for these gel brows by a company named IMethod, I decided, what did I have to lose? I think it was around $20, so I figured it was worth the experiment, and I purchased a little kit. So I thought I'd show you what it's like to actually apply these. Now, I have seen other YouTubers talk about these, and they mention it, and they'll hold up a stencil and say, this is how you do it, but they don't actually show you. And I want to show you exactly how this works, because it's not as easy as it looks. Now, I have practiced maybe 5-6 times, and half the time I liked the result, and sometimes I don't like the result. But basically, if you've watched my channel, you know I don't spend a lot of time on makeup, so I'm certainly not going to spend the time required to put on these eyebrows every day, and I haven't really been using them. But let me show you what it's like, and I'm not going to do it perfectly because it doesn't work perfectly. You really have to practice and practice, and I'm going to show you exactly what it's like. So let me start here. Let me show you what's in the kit. First of all, you get these stencils that you're going to place over your eyebrows, and there's a lot of them, and they instruct you to try them until you find one that really fits your eyebrow. And then the other thing you get is this pot of, I guess it's a gel type substance. It can dry out, so you have to be very, very careful to put the lid on tightly. So that's the main substance. You get this little sponge, and it's used to tap the gel onto the stencil to create the eyebrows. And you get this little black brush. There's a little brush here. I don't know if you can see that. Yes, there. A brush here so you can groom the brows if you actually have enough brows to groom, which I don't. But anyway, that's another story. And then this little brush where you can fill in any spaces that you might have missed. So that's what you get in the kit. Now, how to start. The first thing you have to do is choose one of the stencils, and that may sound easy, but I found it was very difficult. So let me run through that with you. I hope that you'll be able to see, because I'm going to have to look in my mirror. And, okay, you line it up like this. And this is number 3, and it looks pretty good, but I'm not sure it's the best one, so let me try one more. This is number 5. And this one looks good too, so that's the problem. They all look pretty good. I don't know which one to pick. What's the difference? Okay, this one's a little thinner, definitely a little thinner. So maybe I should try this number 3 because I don't have many any hairs on my brows. So let me try number 3. And then there's 2 little lines here, depending how long your lash actually is. You can do it short or long by lining up the dotted line exactly at where your brow starts. So that's the first thing we have. Now, before I actually do it, I'm going to open the pot. It says to take your sponge, and I'm going to dip it more than once because that's what I found you need to do. And then it says to tap any excess off in the in the cover, but honestly, I've never had any excess, so I'm not sure what that is all about. So now I'm going to hold the stencil on my brow and line it up. And this is the tricky part. You got to get your hair out of the way, and you've got to use 2 fingers to do it, or, you know, it won't work. Okay, we can see that. So I've taken the sponge now, and you start at the outer edge, and you work in. I sure hope you can see this, and I'll try to keep my face up, but it's really hard to photograph this. So let me try to show you. Okay, I'm going to start tapping here, and you know what? I think that the pot of stuff has already dried, and so I'm going to get some more because I'm not seeing it go on at all. Okay, this looks a little better. Yeah, this looks a little better. And I'll tell you, it's very easy to put too much on. Very easy. And then it's kind of hard to take it off. Okay, I have no idea if this is going to work or not. You won't know until you take it off. And okay, now I'm looking into the camera and it looks pretty good. When I look into my mirror, not so good. So I think I'm going to work on it with this little brush and see if I can make it better in my mirror. And I just took some of this, and this is where you can kind of fill in. Can you see that? Yeah, I think you can. And where you think you need to fill in. You know, it's not bad, but it looks a little heavy over here. So let me take this brush, and you're supposed to be able to, you know, groom your brows, so to speak. And that's a little better. Now, the trick here is to get them even, because I'm going to do it the other one. And that is not easy to do. When you do the other one, you have to clean off the gel from the stencil and turn it over. So I'm going to do that. Otherwise, you get it all over your face, and it'll ruin the line. You don't want that gel to go anywhere but in the center of the stencil. Okay, so I've cleaned the stencil, and I'm going to get some gel ready on my sponge and place the stencil on the other eyebrow. And you know, my brow is so light I can barely see where I'm placing it. And let's hope for the best here. I hope they don't turn out crooked for the purposes of this demonstration, but you never know. Okay, I'm going to take it off, and let's hope for the best. Okay, I would say I didn't do a very good job because, well, it doesn't look like the other one. Let's see if I can fix it. I think it's too high and it's too dark. So too dark is not too hard to fix. With this brush, we'll take care of too dark. And let's see if I can kind of brush it up, make it look thicker. definitely this side is higher. So let's see if I can do something here to make this side look higher. Whoops. Almost. You know, they're not bad. For me, they look uneven, and that bothers me. And maybe it requires quite a bit of work to even them out. But they're not bad. But they're also darker than I'm used to. So here is the end result. I think you get the idea that you have to practice. And if this is something that you would be interested in, it's all over Facebook, but I'll also put the link where I bought my pot, and you can try it out if you like. What do you think? I hope you'll subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and have a great day.